والسلام على رسول الله خير خلق محمد وعلى آله وصحبه ولا ما بعد. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. We read it in the four hadiths of Hadith 40 Nawawi. And these hadiths talking with the stuff when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created the human inside the mom, the rahim. What means rahim? Womb. That's we're talking about this hadith. And Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam before in this hadith he's talking Rawi al-Hadith is Abdullah ibn Masud. Abdullah ibn Masud is one of the famous Sahaba for Rawat al-Hadith and Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He said, and hadith is Imam An-Nawawi said, وعن أبي عبد الرحمن Abdullah ibn Masud. The name Abi Abdul Rahman is a kunya, and his son name Abdul Rahman. Abdullah ibn Masud, his name is Abdullah Masud. رضي الله عنه قال حدثنا رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم وهو الصادق المصدوق. And Nabi sallam said for us, and he صادق المصدوق, and he always said right and true, and we believe him, he's be true. Yeah. إن أحدكم يجمع خلقه في بطن أمه 40 يوما نطفة. When Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created someone, for 3 days he's been in the mom womb, he's been nutfa. ثم يكون علاقة مثل ذلك. After that be like this one. ثم after يكون مضغة مثل ذلك. Also is be 14 days. Like the alaqa is more like this one, and mudghah like the part of the meat. Yes. ثم يرسل الملك فينفخ فيه الروح ويؤمر بأربع كلمات. After that, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sending the malak, angel, and he first the ruh in this janeen, and writing 4 things for this janeen. 1. بأربع كلمات بكتب رزقه يعني he writing his رزق وعمله وأجله, and how long he will live in this life, وعمله شقي أو سعيد, and he writing what he will do in his life. Is he from the أهل النار or for أهل الجنة. فوالذي لا إله غيره إن أحدكم لا يعمل بعمل أهل الجنة. And he said, Wallahi, one of you try to do the amal, the deeds of the Ahl Jannah. He tried to be from Ahl Jannah, and he doing you thinking he doing the amal of the Jannah. إن أحدكم لا يعمل بعمل أهل الجنة حتى ما يكون بينه وبينها إلا ذراع. He's coming doing the deed of the Jannah, the Muslim people, until he arrives just only like this one, go to the Jannah. This only we have half meter space, more way to go to the Jannah. And the book, the Qadha wa Qadar, in the competition between him and the Qadha wa Qadar, is coming first. He's doing the amal of the Ahl al-Nar. He's doing something for the Ahl Jahannam, fire, and he will go in the Jahannam. And some of you doing all his life doing the Ahl al-Nar, Jahannam. But close before it's only close, he have to arrive in the Jahannam. And also Qadar was this one, changing his mind, changing his deeds, and going to the Jannah. Yeah. Rawahu Bukhari. The first is very, very important, because hadith, some part of the hadith maybe for us shock now, surprise. And the beginning of the hadith was for that time, for the Sahaba it was shock and surprise. But now, Alhamdulillah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give it for the human a lot of the knowledge. And we haven't this knowledge before. But still, we know the Sharia, the Islam is between the Iman bil Ghaib, unseen, and what you see him. So it's both of the part of the Iman. We believe to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we didn't see him. We believe in Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Some people they say, well, we didn't see him, but still believe them. And a lot of things. So it's meaning the hadith, the first, if you remember, the hadith was very important. Maybe you ask this question. Before to write Imam Nawawi and this hadith, first write it innamal a'malu binniyat. So that's niyyah still, if we have it, that's niyyah really with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. After that, if our Islam is really, if something coming for future, shock you, surprise you, you're in the test and your iman. After that, he talked about complete of the Islam, the hadith. And Hadith Jibreel alayhi salam, he's come and talk what is Islam and al-Iman and the Ihsan and Akhbarna and al-Sa'a, judgment day, all of them. So now who want to drive in this hadith? His first, his Iman really, believes Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, right Iman, with Ikhlas. And second one, he now what is the Iman? He believe it, the Arkan al-Islam, Arkan al-Iman, and Qadha wa Qadar, Yawm al-Akhir, and he now want to build to the next one. So the third hadith again repeated same Arkan al-Islam, Shahada la ilaha illallah, Aqam al-Salah, Ita al-Zakat, Sawm Ramadan, and Hajj al-Bayt. Repeated in third hadith again the Arkan of Islam. So now here talking, we now between the two. One, something is with the knowledge, we arrive it or we have, and we can see. And the next one is the ghaib. So now we believe in this hadith with two. One, with the knowledge we have, and second one with Iman. So now we have to be your Iman and the knowledge in equal. If they happen, if you try to see from the window of or the way from the only knowledge without the Iman, it's difficult to understand this hadith. If you go opposite, only maybe for the Iman, you save, but you have to don't have a knowledge, you have to be just only wait until to learn. So it happened first one with the Sahaba. Sahaba, as when they have a knowledge about this one, stop for the crate of the human, how long it's taking, silsila yani. Chain, marahil. Yeah, chain. Levels, yeah. But now, Alhamdulillah, we know a lot of things. So the Sahaba was for both of sides. But because the Iman was strong, okay, we don't have a knowledge. We will wait when we have found this knowledge, we know what's happening. So they believe it, that's on the hadith and the hadith of Sahih. Now, the problem is happened between this time, the science, the knowledge we have about the science, and what is talking the hadith of Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. We're going for this hadith, we have two translation, tafsir about this hadith. One, the beginning the ulama, that time, they said, and second, still a lot of the ulama, they thinking like this one, they didn't change their mind. And the second one, they different opinion, understanding about the hadith. We will go first part of the level, the created human inside the khalq. Creation, the human inside the batn al-ummi, rahim. Okay. Nabi Sallallahu hadith, meaning the directly of the hadith, just only word by word with all tafsir, is meaning the first, the human is bin nutfa, 40 days. After that is be like the alaqa, a small thing like this one, inside the something like this one, like this one, yeah. After that, the 40 days is be like the mudgha, yeah, part of the meat like this one. After that 40 days, when it's 120 days, he's now in the life. So the direct understanding of the hadith, the lot of the fuqaha, they say like this one. Is one opinion. A second one, so the science now this time they said no. When you can see with the camera or with the sonography, yeah, technology, you can see inside and you can see what's happening. So the janine, what's janine in English? Baby that's inside small. Anyway, janine. Fetus, anyway. Fetus. Yeah. So the fetus inside this one is the beginning in the life. Okay, look, they understand. Now the opinion of the science. He in the life. So when he in the life, in this, you can find it slowly. He's coming bigger, and you can find the meat after that, the knee, the body is coming slowly to be completed, but it still is very small. You have to see him by technology. Yeah. After that, it's coming bigger until be 9 months or more to born. So the science, he wants to tell you, he's in the life from the beginning. And also, because here in Hadith said, and also asking his man, female or male, yeah, that's also another Hadith. The science wanted to explain for you, no, the female or male is not happening. It's from the beginning with the nutfah, or the man is coming with the mom, and that side, how much X, how much Y, yeah, that side is happening. So there's no any choice inside. So how much, for example, X is more, was female. How much was Y is more, is the, for example, male. Yeah, is the science understand? Okay, now we are between the two. One, the wahi, and who created, ascended the information. He wants to explain for you the step by step what's happening. Who said this one? Is Allah. And the second one, we find it in America or Europe or Middle East or that side, the science man, me and you, and what we find it in our experience or our understanding. So we are still, for example, that's one, the Apple, the company of Apple done this tablet, yes, and he is playing for you what is the tablet. Another one is the Warsha, you broke your tablet. He want a mobile shop, he want to explain for you what is the tablet if you want to match him or correct him. So now you between these two, that's one he done from the beginning, from the zero. This one he now to use, he can open, complete anything, change. Okay, what do you think? Which one is the more big, give you right information? Yeah, what happened? Who's done the beginning? So for the beginning, the moment you think what said Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, after that you come to knowledge. We don't say the knowledge is wrong. We will now be talking just only to give you this understanding in the beginning. You'll be now what is happening. Because this one is the shubha. Shubha is meaning they try for this hadith to tell you, look, you will find it in Islam mistake. It's not meaning what's happening. They're not looking how much you done correct. They're looking the enemy always not looking for you. You, for example, mashallah, 99% you're good. But what have you one mistake? Who is your enemy? Is not looking for that 99 you're good. Looking for the one mistake you have him. Always that's what's happening. So he's not coming, oh, mashallah, that's what you took, that's all of this one. What here is one mistake. So you want to just only for a small mistake want to find till you all wrong. That's because the who is talking about you is no your friend, is enemy with Islam. But we want to explain to correct, you will find no, the 1% mistake is still is not here. Understanding my opinion and you different and what say the wahi. Maybe the wahi says something, my mistake for understanding, no for the wahi. Okay, now we said in the beginning we have a two group of the ulama. The first 700 years of the fuqaha in the beginning of Islam, they said it's 40 days, 40 to 40 days. And after the 120 days, the baby in life. Okay, it still is. He's like the human. It's small, but he's not really human. He's making something. Put the nutfa after that is before the beginning. Before that one, for example, the philosopher before the Islam, they all were thinking that time the human is like the seed of the tree. You put it in the ground and it's coming slowly big, and tree is coming, it's small tree but it's coming bigger, like this one is becoming tree. They were thinking the human like this one, but Islam didn't say like that. No, Is not meaning we have very small, for example, me, I was a small baby, 1 milli. After that, slowly you can be big, and now I'm man. No. We put in something together, match him together, fix him. After that is coming. No is one thing was come big. So the baby, what Islam wants to say you, is no one thing is what small come big. No, he will put many things together, match it. After that is come to, for example, is the glass and the cover, this one, CPU, that's one, I don't know, until it's coming now, a tablet or phone. And you putting something together, it's slowly it's coming to be like that. So the first signs before the now, they are was 100% wrong, because the people now also they say they are wrong. So we have, they are two, also they have a two opinion. The science before and science now. They are also fighting together. And we have come to the ulama of the Islam. We said first 700 years, they said 40 days, 40 days. Because the meaning of the hadith is like that. And after 120 days, he's been alive. Okay. The second one, no. The hadith is meaning, because another, we have a 5-6 hadith talking about this one. 5-6 hadith talking about the marahil, stage of the khalqah. Correct, yeah. The stages of the development, yes. But another ulama said no. After 700 years, still we have this technology. One of the mufassirin, they said no. Understanding and this hadith not be like that. We can understand another way also. In 40 days, 1 to 40, we have happening all of them in 40 days. No more than this. Between the 1 to 40, 45 days happening, 42 days happening, this all is a nutfa and his mudgha and alaqa, all of them is happening in same 40 days. The stage in 40, 42 days, no more. So it's not been 24 days. After 40, 42 days, he's been alive. Okay, these 40 days in the life, now the science, they are agree with this part. They are agree with this part is being 40 days. Okay. Understand now we have what meaning. So that we are now talking about the life, 40 days. After 40 days, is like the baby coming big. Until 40 days is fixing together something. After 40 days is coming, you can show slowly the meat or like the bone, like this one, slowly coming to be baby. And after that, we can see him. That time, the mushrikeen, munafiqeen, or no believer, they said, and until as soon, no far away, before the science, they said Muhammad, what he done? He killed many women any day, for example, and every time to check the womb and what happening after that. He said like that. Look there. First, I want to tell you, Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, he was living in Mecca. They sent him out from the Mecca. Yes, and you can't find any history. And that time until now, they all killed the woman. Because especially in Islam never happening, they was fighting man with the one. No woman, they're not going for the world to fight it anyway. And another one, we don't have this history never. Just only now, they are talking about this iftara, yani. Lie. Islam is important here. Now the sons, okay, they say, okay, we accept it, it's 40 days. But you have a still mistake. The mistake, what is that? You said in 40 days, after that he's showing is female or male. But the science I want to tell you is a nutfa for the beginning. Y or X. From here starting. But you talking about inside. We said no. Never Quran and never Hadith said the beginning the nutfa, the time the nutfa is coming, and the 40 days is always 40 days, because Islam said about the nutfa. It's not meaning in the end of the 40 days he's changing to the woman or man or male or female. So it's meaning the beginning nutfa. Now if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala needs his be woman, who is the man, so he's choosing for that side. So meaning so Islam is started with the nutfa, and also you're talking with the nutfa, maybe Y or BZ, which one is more? For the beginning. So meaning Islam never said, no, he's the first nutfa, no female, no female. After the 40 days, you'll be fine. We will choose he's be female or male. So that is another answer when they give a shubha about this one. So Islam never said about this one from beginning until now. Now we'll continue the hadith, what he said. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in hadith said, إِنَّا خَلَقْنَا الْإِنسَانَ مِن نُطْفَةٍ أَمْشَاجٍ. أمشاج مختلطة يعني mix. أمشاج نبتليه فجعلناه سائلا يخرج من بين صلب وترائب. A sulb is the backside of the man between the two kidney. You have some contact with this place. So from here, starting talking, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, يخرج من بين الصلب. This nutfa is coming from there. That's why before the people they were thinking nutfa is from the bayda. What's the bayda in English?
It's egg, but it's not.
Eggs, anyway. The eggs of the man, this one. But anyway, we just for understanding the meaning. But Islam said no, it's coming from there. It's not from that part. Okay, it's coming from the backside of between the two kidney and the backside of the man. Look, the knowledge of the Islam. Now they find it, yes, it's like this one. What people were thinking is wrong. Okay. يخرج من بين الصلب وترائب. The taraib is the woman, and the sulb is the man. Sulb in Arabic, for example, something is very strong place, very safe, it means sulb is very strong. If something is very solid, yeah. So it's very from solid part, he's coming. The nutfa is coming from there. Okay, so, and also Islam took min bayn al-sulb wa taraib, meaning from the water from the man and the woman is not for one of them. It's still, look, the knowledge. And that some people, they have this knowledge to talk. They were thinking, what were they thinking? So there's something small, you put the sea and the ground and it's born. It's meaning the sea was in the man, the ground is the woman, so it's coming here. So now you need choice for the woman. But Islam, that's one with all the technology said, is no, it's for both of them mixed together, no for one. So it's one of the proof and is a knowledge is from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala side. So one of the hadiths we understand here. Okay. قال يجمع خلقه في بطن أم 40 يوما نطفة. Okay. ثم يكون علاقة. And in this summa this word was problem with a lot of understanding of the ulama. This summa is meaning after that, after 14 days, or say, for example, I tell you, for example, the question. We are first baby, after that young, after that in the middle, you will going ground up, you old, and you coming back, we will die. So it's meaning we have same human, same man, but he had just only have a time different. Not meaning something is he have a different life. One man was in for baby, after that he die, come back to be younger one, and he's come back to be older one, and no, it's same man, just only we talking about you're talking about your lifetime time scale. Yes. So he want to tell you the 40 days. Yes, the nutfa and alaqa and khalaq and all alaqa, mudghah, all of them in these 40 days is the part by part. For example, you can take, for example, first 7 hours, 10 hours is only, you can find them only like the motor. After that, this one changing. In these 14 days, happening, this water changing to the small like that, after that the meat, and it's being the life. So this, another understanding about the hadith is meaning, so we can see the life is different. Another one, the mistake understanding about this hadith, to be explained, we said, because the coming, ثم يكون مضغة ثم يتحول من الدم إلى مضغة, is finished, ثم يرسل الملك, and after that, Allah sending the malak, and keep the ruh for this janeen to be in the life. Now we have another problem with the science and the Sharia. Science want to tell you, no, you said in 14 days, yes. Now here the ruh, we are all believe 100%. It's never been in the life until 40 days. It's Islam. It's one word. We never changing our mind. Yeah. The beginning from 1 until 40 is no life. Okay. After 40 is coming in the life. Ruh, that's time coming. Okay. Do you want to tell you science? No, you are wrong. This one, the baby, this fetus is for the beginning in the life. So what you said is wrong. They want to tell you like that. Okay, we'll tell him first. Wait. Do you know what is the ruh? They don't know. No, we know the name. Okay, if you tell them what is the ruh, they can't give information for you what is the ruh. And also Allah said, يَسْأَلُونَكَ عَنِ الرُّوحِ. They ask عن الروح. قُلِ الرُّوحَ مِنْ أَمْرِ رَبِّي وَمَا أُوتِيتُم إِلَّا قَلِيلًا. The ruh is the order of the Allah. You don't know what is that. So it still never have a science right in this knowledge to tell you what is the ruh. So don't talk about this one. Stop, because you don't have any knowledge. You don't have any experience about this one. Don't talk about something you don't have a knowledge. So keep quiet. No, tell me what is the ruh, why coming in 40 days. Another one will give you answer again. You know in the science or anything in this life has a life. It's living. Like a tree, but they live different than us. We have a 2 tree. When the tree is going, it's still like looking, you have a life in the life. But if you stop at the water and it's coming dry, now this one don't have a life. Yes, a dry one. But he was at the beginning, he was from the tree was in the life. But he still was growing. It's not meaning anything you have to go, you have to have a root. Because this one is going growing, going big tree from a small until very 10 meters, 20 meters tree. Because it's coming big, it's not meaning you have to have a root to grow up. So it's not the shark. Not condition, you have to have a root to be big. So it is one. Another one, the question I give you answer. If I cutted my finger and the blood come down, what do you want to see? My blood is alive or die? It was now come down. You can explain, and is the one part of my ruh drop it down? If I cutted my finger, put it here, live or die? So that's the question now. I tell you, is now here coming the question. So it's meaning something from the. Is that meaning if you can't explain this part and you cut it the ruh also with them? So if you cut it the ruh also with him, or my blood is coming down, drop it in the water, is that meaning he's allowed? Because you don't have a knowledge about he's alive or no. So yes, exactly. So exactly happening with the nutfah. So the nutfah for the beginning, when it's coming until 40 days, is not meaning you have to have a ruh and to be grown. Maybe like the tree, like anything is coming big until 40 days. After that, now coming the ruh, because you don't know what is the ruh. So if we're talking about the 2 parts, one is that meaning condition you have to have a ruh to be grown up, to be bigger, the nutfah. And second one, the ruh is the Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knowledge. Nobody has a knowledge about this one. So we now go for the continue the hadith. Okay. And after that, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said in the hadith, in another in the hadith. So the malak is writing 4 things. Female or male is the one. And how long he's been alive. Yeah. And he is be from the Ahl Jannah or from Ahl No. Now we finish with the science, the problem we have with science. We give it answer for this one. Leave it. Now we coming about the part of the Iman. This is the between us, what we believe and happening in the Akhirah. The first one, we have talking about the die. How long is been in the life? We now, when you're asking on the Ajal and how long we will live, nobody has knowledge about this one. It's one of the part of the ghaib. No science understand and no Sharia said. is in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala ghaib, like the Qiyamah. We don't know when we will die. Nobody knows about this one. We have in this life two types of the die. One, that, for example, when your phone charge finish it, you said my phone is died. Dead, yeah? Yes. And if a complete broken, not working after that, also it died, no charge. Finish it. But it still is working if you put it in the charge. Yes? But using both 2 years, it died like this one, I think. In Sharia, we have Sharia using two words, the word of the die for 2 times. One, when we are sleeping, yeah, and he said, Sharia said is die. And when we are sleeping, the ruh is coming from the body out. But still the body is working. The body is still in the life. But the ruh is, when we are sleeping, the ruh is coming out. It's coming out from the body, but you have a contact with the body. It's still the body is working. And you touch him, he's warm. And he can move right or left and here. But when you wake up, okay, ruh is come back in. So we have a two.
Where does the ruh go?
Okay, that's how many when is the ruh going? We don't have a knowledge. But the Prophet in the Hadith say the ruh is coming. And when we're sleeping, we have a body and the ruh. When we now like this one, yaqadha,
Awake.
when awake, now at this time, the ruh and the body it both together. Yeah.
That's not Wi-Fi.
Oh, Wi-Fi, yes, good. Maybe it's like the Wi-Fi. Now we have a lot of the phone charging by Wi-Fi. Yeah, from far. You don't have to put them in there. Yeah. Yes. The wire is here. They're charging. Yeah. Because we have when we talk, they know. I know what they believe that time. When you find something, that's oh yes, maybe it's happening. So now it's when we charging the phone, you don't put it directly in like, yeah, yeah, and you, yeah, leave it with charging. Yes. So it's not meaning. No, you got that. So the ruh, when we're sleeping, the one time is a small mouth and a short we die. Is going out, but have a contact with the ruh. Is the one. What is it talking? The hadith talking for the big one. And when the man is die and the life is finished. So talking hadith about that one. Okay. قال الله سبحانه وتعالى هو the ayah said وهو الذي يتوفاكم بالليل ويعلم ما جرحتم بالنهار ثم يبعثكم فيه. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, who is die you in the night ويعلم, and is in the now ما جرحتم بالنهار, what doing in the day, ثم يبعثكم فيه, and he is give you back in the life to live in the day. So that one is a small one. And the big one, Allah said, توفته رسلنا, and the malaika, malak al-maut, the malak is coming, taking the ruh from the body. When the ruh is from body, take it in malak, that case is not coming back. For the first one, say the ruh coming out from the body, but didn't say who take him or give him. But the second one said the malak is coming, taking, khalas, finish it. He's coming, taking the ruh from the body and leave the body, they taking the ruh. They leave the body for the human, and the ruh is going with angels. So if the good or bad, that's finished. So that's both two different. So the Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and hadith, in hadith here, when we talk in Islam, said, talking about the second one, the big one. The malak, they're writing what time the malak should come take the ruh from this body. Okay. We have in the Quran Karim talking about the, no also hadith, talking Quran about 3 things. He said, القرآن said ثم جعلنا نطفة في قرار ولقد خلقنا الإنسان من صلالة من طين ثم جعلناه نطفة في قرار مكين ثم خلقنا النطفة علقة فخلقنا العلقة مضغة فخلقنا المضغة عظاما فكسونا العظام لحما ثم انشأناه خلقا آخر فتبارك الله أحسن الخالقين. So look again ayah talking in the Quran, not only hadith. The Quran said, you are first the nutfa, in Allah beginning from the death created the human. That was first time the Adam alayhi salam. After that, in our life is from the nutfa, fi qarin makin. After that, the nutfa is bi alaqa. We said, alaqa means something like this one, like this, like hang, yeah. Yes. ثم خلقنا العلقة مضغة, meaning part of the meat. فخلقنا المضغة عظاما. The first one, the body is not the meat. Starting, we created this part of the meat. First, we created the human bone structure. No meat. The first is the bone. After that, when we created the bone, we cover him by meat. So, subhanallah, and that time, Nabi Sallam talking about the khalqat. I will tell you, now this one, we have this knowledge, is also correct. So, what is the point I want to tell you? The man, he can talk like this one with all the any technology at that time. So, when he talked about the 14 days, so also maybe have a knowledge we didn't arrive at. So meaning the hadith is very, very important for this time, because one time you give you more iman because you have a proof, and that with the knowledge, with like the mu'jiza, the miracle for this time for us. Yes, the Anbiya at that time they have a miracle, and the Sahaba, they were living, they can see the miracles of the Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, or the before the Isa Alayhi Salam and the Musa, all of them. But the Quran is still has a mu'jiza for our on the life. For that time, the mu'jiza what they will see the Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. For us now, the mu'jiza is the knowledge. We know the Nabi Sallam, from where given this knowledge talked, but still all of them is the correct with the knowledge we arrive at and this time. And also Quran talked something else. He said, يَخْلُقُكُمْ فِي بُطُونِ أُمَّهَاتِكُمْ خَلْقًا مِّن بَعْدِ خَلْقٍ فِي ظُلُمَاتٍ ثَلَاثٍ. We create you in three dark places. The human create is coming for three dark places. Yeah. Dhulmatul Batan, the first one, the tummy, because the rahim inside, womb inside the tummy, okay. The first one meaning tummy, next one is the womb, and Dhulma, a third one, Ma'isha. The last one is the Wahi, we don't know him. Yani the law on what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to write for, the Qadha wal-Qadar. So we have a three things for us, we can't see him. And in our eye, we can't see him. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give it like the signs, like the sign of the Qiyamah. Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam Hadith said, أَخْبِرْنَا الْأَمَارَاتَ, was the sign of the Qiyamah. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala talked here for some of the sign of the human, the marahil, second stage of the khalqat al-insan. Coming to the next part of the hadith, now we finished the size of the and the part of the science, and we can find it with knowledge or no, we are wrong or how much we are right. We come to the next one, وَيَأْمُرْ بِأَرْبَعَ كَلِمَاتٍ. After that, the ruh is coming, the malak, after 40 days, is coming. Now this one is being the life. So before that is now in the life, 40 days. يَكْتُبْ لَهُ أَرْبَعَ أَشْيَاء. Now the malak is writing his qadha wa qadar. We say the ajal. Okay, what is this book writing malak here, and what is the Lawh al-Mahfuz? This book, the malak writing here, is especially your book. But what is the Lawh al-Mahfuz? It is server. It is server like, for example, everybody having his system. You have your heart in your laptop or your phone, but server is another place. So that's what like the server. As anything happening in this life there, they give us some copy for that one, they write it here. Nothing is new. Yeah. So what is the malak is writing is your, especially, what meaning? Private, your file. Yes, is your file. Exactly, is your file here with you, your folder in it, but all of them in the server and the Lawh al-Mahfuz, like this one. Walla masal ala is there. Okay. Now, we said about the rizq, ajalihi, and what time he will die, and the next one is very difficult to understand, shaqiyun aw sa'id. He's from Ahl al-Nar wa Ahl al-Jannah. The Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala here now, this man, the baby, is what we'll do in future. Is be going in the Jannah or going in the Nar. This one, the Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that time he now, they write it. These will go in this way, and this will go that way. From the beginning, they will know. But it's coming, as Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam Hadith said, because Allah Subhanahu wa Taala now what is happening for He is now has a knowledge for an insight in our heart. He was talking this Hadith to explain for us. You maybe see the munafiq and see the moment. We can't now what is the munafiq and what is the moment. For example, Alhamdulillah, Allah save us for this, and we are all Muslim. If someone here showing him Muslim, but there's no Muslim, from where you can find this one is Muslim or no? He's coming praying. You see him in masjid sometime. You don't know what's happening. He's a name Islam, born from the Muslim. What you can understand he's a Muslim or no? And Munafiqeen, they was praying also. Yes? And they said, Ashhadu la ilaha illallah. Who now in the inside the heart? Anybody. Just only Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So Allah wants to tell to people, you understand, if you don't, the first, don't judge the people, tell him, he is kafir, he will go in the Jahannam, and this will go in the Jannah, because no, we don't know. But talking, you don't have this knowledge. Yes, we can see the kuffar, they will go in Jahannam, and the Muslimin, they go in the Jannah. Who is the belief to Allah, and he is no mushrik, he will go to Jannah, and who done the shirk and kufr, he is going to the nar. But you can't tell them, for example, this my son, he will go in Jannah. This my brother, I go in Jannah. I'm from the Jannah. Because I'm Muslim. Yes, I'm Muslim. We wish to go to Jannah. Yeah, that's the kuffar they're going. But don't say for this man, you from the Jannah and you from the nar. Because it is to save you. Don't tell the people you kafir or you Muslim. We will say who is believed to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is a Muslim. And who is don't believe to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is a kafir. He will go in the nar. But we can't see the people, you can't choose the people. This one Jannah and this one Ahl nar. It's not our job. So it's Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala understand. Because you be thinking what happening for our knowledge. Yes, the man is coming. The man is coming. I will tell you, for example, I have the example for you. It's, I think, very famous in Afghanistan happened. This somebody said. Some man was his 40 years Imam, masjid, in some of the masajid in Kabul, Afghanistan. What many Jesus? Spy. He was a spy of some Russia, I don't know where. He was 40 years, he was Imam. He finished his job, you know, because that time there was communism, there was strong. So he done 40 years, he was Imam, because that time they was fighting with the Muslim and who now who's the Muslim who's coming for that one to fight with them. So that man was 40 years his Imam. Yes, 40 years was Imam. When he finished his job, to the people, sorry, I was Christian, now do your salat again 40 years. He's gone to Russia. This happened. There's no guarantee. I have a question, oh, that's Imam. Imam, he's a good general, Imam Mullah Sahib. Yeah, that's respect to Mullah Sahib. But yes, as Mullah Sahib, and there was kafir, no one Muslim. So meaning Muslim, you know, meaning we have to have a shak, yani. No. That was for anybody, it's not our job. But what just the beginning will tell you, don't see the people for the cover. Leave for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This job, who is going in the nar and who is going in the Jannah, is not me and your job. And also at the same time, you be scared from yourself. I always to be careful, because understand Hadith said, under Hadith to explain for was this, understand this Hadith, Ya muqallib al-qulub, thabbit qalbi ala dinik, or qulubna ala dinik. You changing the heart. Because understand Hadith said, al-qalb bayna asabi ar-Rahman. The human heart in like the Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala hand. When he wants to change, he can change it. When he like it, he can change. So meaning mu'min have to be always scared. If maybe I lost my iman. So always be asking for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Ya Allah, save my iman. Don't test me in the test, I will lost my iman. Same we losing our health, losing our money, losing the parents, losing who will love him, children, dad, mom, maybe we lose the iman. Same, we missing the salat, we'll miss our iman. So meaning, always mu'min have to be careful about his iman. And instead of not coming the ghurur, takabbur. Arrogance. No, I'm good, so finish. Is the people doing now? 40 days ibadah, I'm right with ilm ayn al-yaqeen. After 40 days, they're sitting at masjid, our people. That is the one of the people they do like that. They sitting 40 days in the room, night and day, eating there, sleeping there, and they say we're doing the zikr tasbih, and also man and woman mixed together. Yes. After 40 days, yes, we arrive at ilm al-yaqeen and ayn al-yaqeen. For this time now we do now, go do what you need. Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said in Surah Takasur, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, Alakum bi-takasur, hatta zutum al-qabir, kalla sawfa ta'lamun, thumma kalla sawfa ta'lamun, ثم كلا سوف تعلمون كلا لو تعلمون علم اليقين لترون الجحيم ثم لترون عين اليقين ثم لترون يومئذ عن النعيم. عين اليقين, we arrive it in the 40 days, we arrive it in the yaqeen and the perfect iman. After that, what you want to do is nothing. So the people act like that. So no guarantee for anybody. We have to be asked Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Same, we asking for the rizq, for the health, for what we need, we asking that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala save our iman. So the moment always he thinking himself down for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He's not giving the I'm good. Yeah, we're doing the good, we should be good, but yes, of course, the mu'min and the iman better than the kufr. Of course. But who? Inna akramakum indallahi atqakum. We don't know who's that. So the Muslim, he never give, okay, because I coming in this one, we don't know. Maybe some brother is doing something, you don't know what this is ibadah. What Nabi Sallam said, look at the hadith, he said the man is coming inside, now he's from Ahl Jannah. Come, Sahabi, just only coming for salat, not doing something special. And next Nabi Sallam said, the man is coming from Ahl Jannah. Same man is coming again. After this, the man is coming from Ahl Jannah. Third day he's coming, same man. Abdullah ibn Masud, who's that? That's not doing anything. We know him, he's just only praying here and going doing his working his farm. We never see he done spend a lot of the money if he's Sabilillah or done something special. I know he's very weak iman also. Just only coming for Salat first. Coming in masjid and praying, going working. People, they are sitting here memorizing the hadith, reading the Quran, teaching the people, they do like that, waiting for the job and spend the money, then give them, they try to do, but he just only coming praying and going working, that's nothing. So what is there from Ahl Jannah? After 3 nights, he's sleeping with this man in his house, with them and live with them. And ask him, what are you doing? And nothing. You not wake up for the Qiyam al-Layl, not praying Tahajjud, not doing Salat Duha, just only wake up for the Fajr close to the Azan. Doing the wuzu, go pray masjid like us. I go sleeping. In this part, like us. But when is after Fajr goes, cow and sheep work on your farm. And Zohr, okay, Salah time. Let me go 5 minutes prayer with Nabi Sallam and Masjid, come back. He's coming, praying, coming back, okay. And the night coming, I'm angry, I want to eat, sleeping directly. At the morning, not wake up. That's what like we are doing. I said, okay, what are you doing special in Al Jannah? He said, when I want to sleep, before I want to sleep, I ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Ya Allah, I will forgive anybody. He was right or no, I forgive all of them. Forgive me. That is my. Yeah. So that's this one save you. Like the Bilal radiallahu anhu. Nabi Sallam here, he's this first house in Jannah. What was doing? He said, anytime we look at my wuzu, I change my wuzu. And after that, pray 2 rakah. That is my skills, and that's my ada, character. I'll say like this one. Action, I love him. I just want to. And the Sahabi said, he was in a rakah reading this, Qul Wallahu Ahad. Why do you? Because I love him. So you be with what you love. Just only with this one. So something that Muslim have something special. Always save something in your heart. Don't tell everybody, anybody. between you and your Allah. Maybe it's the £1 you spend fi sabilillah, don't talk to anyone. Saving between you and Allah. Maybe you every day reading 1 rak'ah or 2 rak'ah in the time, you always doing this one. This one is special between you and nobody now. Like you have a mini number in your phone. Somebody you will secretly just chat with this one. Nobody now. Or some your very close friend. And you have some for the very secret here. Or some account you have some saving, not taking anybody you have this money. Like that. Save this one for yourself. Don't talk anyone. Yes, take this one. No, take this one. Do this one for yourself. Something special between you and Allah. Don't tell anyone. You coming praying, you in the risk. Maybe you do riyah or no. You wake up in the night, tomorrow you coming sleepy. Ask you, say, why are you tired today, ya Fulan? Wallah, it's just I wake up for the qiyam late tahajjud, so maybe coming shaitan in riyah in your heart. Come on, you coming in Fulan room to eat. Come on, please drink tea. No, thank you, I'm fasting today. Oh, maybe shaitan. No, maybe riyah. But all of them in the risk. Not meaning you have to be riyah. It's no. But you in the risk. Something maybe happen. But that meaning is be riyah. If you say to your brother, I praying or I fasting, that meaning is the riyah. If it's somebody now you praying, you fasting is a riyah. It's no. But you in the risk. Somebody you cycling, maybe as happened for you accident in the car. And you driving, maybe happen. You in the risk anyway. You have insurance, you have a license, you have a good car, you looking anything, but maybe happen. So you mean when you're driving, you're in the risk. Yes? So exactly, when you're doing any ibadah, you're in the risk. But sometimes do something is not in the risk. When you hit it for any single people you know him. Just only between you and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That case is maybe save you. So the hadith want to tell you like this one. So the Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam when he said, and also in this said is the man, he's doing the Ahl Jannah. He's anything looking complete, perfect, good. And ended the life changing. This history happened in Germany. Also from the Afghan family they took. The man, they are showing for the people the Muslim. And coming, for example, somebody died, go for khatm. Somebody complaining, and with you are Muslim. Before you want, when he died, they opened the Baseerah will. Will? Yeah. They will. And right in the will, don't take me in the Muslim grave. I was Christian. And don't send me to the, and his wife, all they were shocked. Yes, it happened in Germany. It's really. Nobody reading from the Qusalat, the Quran. I don't want to listen to this one. Take me in the church. So they were all thinking this Muslim. I said it's not allowed, but you have to, for this case, we not take you in a grave. No, we're not praying with you. We have to drop you like that. We never take you. So look, so we don't any guarantee. So the hadith want to tell you who now the right iman and know is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But so Muslim has to be always careful about himself. Try to do the correct to Allah save your iman. So and another one, somebody doing wrong. For example, lot of the Muslim, I know some young brother here come out to Islam and he escaped from his family. He can't tell him I am Muslim. He's now what he's doing. Wallah, in the Ramadan time, he was eating, he was a young boy. He was trying to delay his to sleep because he can't have a suhoor. Before if he wake up in the morning time, 2 o'clock in the night, mom will ask him, why you wake up this eating? Because skin can't tell him, I want to do the sahar. He was missing, he's young boy, 40 years. He was sitting, asking, we are with someone here, asking us until I said, okay, 8 people want to sleep. Because long day. 17 hours they have to be fasting. And he was something, okay, what I have to do with my fajr? Because I'm missing my fajr. He was saying, okay, you delay how much as you can before the Azhar and pray your fajr and sleep because I wake up today early, I go for exercise, for example. We don't know happening for the people like that. But you, mashallah, relax, come in, nobody tell you, dad be happy, mom be happy, you going in masjid, wife push you go. Just don't want to see you. Just only go. So give me some rest, relax. You long time and how? Yeah, but there are lots of people happy like that one. So it's meaning we don't know what's happening in right. So we be not judged from inside the people. And so your hadith will tell us about what's happening. So the moment also ask for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and Allah save his iman and give me the iman, and khatima is be with the iman. Barakallahu feekum wa jazakum Allah khair. Yes. If you have any question, you can ask.